your shit? Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddamn!
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama brutality, stop fouling me, I'm goaded. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time, point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay, all the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I
never been
fucking
anybody
wait.
better. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Hamrothstein, aka GOAT Thriller, aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Pack, welcome back. Now, first things first, man, it is an absolute honor and a privilege to have one of the biggest names in the sport of boxing. Yeah, I said it. Grace the motherfucking channel. He is 15-0. And I believe he has about to run let me see here, 11 knockouts. So that means he's officially asleep. Experts, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolfpack, would y'all give a big old round of applause to Kid Austin and Floyd Sr. What's popping? How are you, kind sirs?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. First of all, it's nice to meet y'all, man. I'm glad to talk about the sport of boxing with you individuals, man.
It's a pleasure to talk about it with you too, and that was a great intro. That was really
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. I got my notes, man. I can't prepare. So don't be looking at me like I'm crazy if I'm looking down. All right. So question number one for you. How did it feel to go from being the co-main event on the Virgil Ortiz card at the beginning of the week until I believe he pulled out that same week of the Virgil Ortiz fighting Stanionis? How did it feel to go from the co-main event to the main event?
I felt good. I mean, I felt because we was working hard anyway. So for that to happen, it was like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like a dream come true. I mean, I would have been satisfied being a co-main. I ain't picky, but I had to step up. Like I was going to do what I was going to do, but
yeah,
kind of have more being the main event.
I think your audio going in and out. Could you repeat that last part again? My bad.
I said I think I had more pressure going in as the main event than I did as the co-main. So, I kind of had to go in there and put on more of a show, I would say.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Kid Austin. When did you get that call? Was it on a Wednesday? Was it on a Thursday? Or was it the day before the fight?
It was the day before weigh-in. No, it was the
day before. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I already know your anxiety was flowing and nerves started kicking in, but it was a big moment, man. You showed up and showed out, my brother. Had 3 knockdowns in that fight. You has faced a little adversity with the head, but I thought it was a little dirty, but that's just me. I ain't gonna put that out there. I mean, to that you say what? Do you feel like it was a dirty trick or something like that because you was beating his ass?
It was definitely dirty because when you at first I didn't think it was. I thought it was an accident. When we replayed, he didn't have his punch nowhere near my face. Like he came head. He looked dead at me coming in with his head. So at first, like maybe it was an accident. We just clashed heads. But when they slow mo, I'm like, nah, he was trying to get one off. I guess he has to do something. So
Yeah, I'm just glad they didn't stop the fight, bro. And you showed a lot of resolve and a lot of poise in that situation to keep fighting through that fight, bro. Salute to you for that. You and Pops. Okay, so my second question for y'all tonight is, I know every fighter is different, Kid Austin, right? So let me ask you this. What are some of your goals in the sport of boxing?
now as I get older, it's just like, of course, to make history and whatnot, but it's to make sure we well off. I mean, because boxing ain't forever, and you gotta take something with you. So might as well take. You can take all the belts and everything, but if you didn't make a dime off of it and you're not healthy, like it's practically all for nothing. So I'll say make sure we good.
So financial stability is your like top priority, you and Senior?
Yeah, for me it is at least.
What about Pops? What about how do you feel about that, Floyd Senior? What is your end goal for your son in the sport of boxing and yourself?
Oh, I already mentioned to everybody, he's the greatest boxer of all time. The world to see this because he's doing all this at 20 years old. He's fighting and beating up champions already at 20 years old. Imagine when he's 25.
Right.
So of course the money gonna come. It's just gonna flow. But my goal is to be boxer of all time.
Okay then. So with that being said, how do y'all feel about certain people in the boxing community, whether that's on social media and beyond, right? They be saying that your son ain't ready for the upper echelon competition at 135. Now, me personally, I wholeheartedly agree because I feel like he got the goods. He got the power, he got the speed, he got the defenses, he has great reflexes. He can switch hit, he can fight in the orthodox, obviously. He switch hit, he has pop in both hands. To that, you say what, Floyd Senior?
You said what? Who's online talking?
I mean, well, I don't want to throw any names out there, but if you want me to, I can. I mean, you got the Keyshawn Davises of the world. You got certain individuals with other channels on YouTube that say your son ain't ready for the big stage. So, I mean, to that, you say what?
I say ask Shakur.
Ask Shakur?
Yeah, ask Shakur. You said Keyshawn said it, and Keyshawn hang Shakur, and we sparred Shakur and got Shakur ready, so ask Shakur.
How many times did you spar Shakur Stevenson, if you don't mind me asking?
He sparred him one time, and then he was invited back to get him ready for the camp, but we had to turn it down because we had to get ready for our fight.
Nah, we could tell him the real reason.
Nah,
Go ahead. I mean, hey, man, you on the Black Picasso show, man. You got to give us the exclusive. Go ahead.
That is the exclusive. That he get the champions ready for their fights. So, watching the champions, we not worried.
Okay, then. So y'all really don't pay no mind to people that say, "Hey, man, he look good from the outside looking in, but he ain't fought nobody." Y'all don't really care about any of that.
It's because I mean,
we
at the
don't
end of the
care
day,
about that.
They're not in the gym, and they don't know what we're working on. So
Right.
they in reality in our world, their opinion don't matter. But they entitled. Who am I to tell them that I ain't? As long as I believe we good over here.
And they thing about Crawford, they did all the way through until he just won his second undisputed. Now everybody yelling he's the greatest, but all that time he wasn't ready, too small. He for this, he for that. So we come with success, right? And we no problem with that.
Speaking of which, let me ask you this. Speaking of Crawford, how do you feel about this whole resume talk? Do you think we play as fans, like as content creators on YouTube, Facebook, and beyond? Do you feel like we put too much emphasis on who a person has fought or not?
Who you asking the question for?
Yeah, both of y'all. I mean, that's for either one. Kid Austin, how do you feel about resumes in the sport of boxing? Do you feel like it matters or like not really, depending on the fighter? How do you feel about that?
Not really, because sooner or later you're going to have to fight somebody tough. And if you go down the resume, let's say he won a title. No, was he undisputed at 35, right?
He was undisputed at 140, and then, of course, he just captured undisputed in the second weight class at 147.
He beat all the guys with the belts. So to beat all the champions, you got to have some type of resume. Same thing Spence. I mean, he fought some competition too. I mean, who are we, to tell them that they ain't fight nobody, because you never know. These average people that saying ain't fight nobody, they couldn't do nothing with them if they even tried. So
Yeah.
Resumes to me don't matter, because sooner or later you're gonna have to show yourself.
Right.
And for me, it's like Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. Look at Buster Douglas' resume. Or Mike Tyson underestimated him because he a bum. He just laid rugs. He not a real fighter. And he turned around Tyson out and took all the belts. All they got to do is look at boxing and history, and they'll see that don't mean nothing.
Okay, so this next question is for you, Senior. I'm not here to cast any aspersions on you, but I got to ask you the tough questions because the people wanted me to ask you certain things.
Okay.
How do you feel about the people that say Senior is too boisterous? Senior is all up in the cameras. Senior is all up in the videos. He makes everything about himself instead of his son. How do you feel about that? Do you even pay attention to that criticism, or do you just laugh at the shit like, hey, man, as long as they talking, I really don't care?
I would ask them this. Senior took 19 years building a product and a brand. Before when he was 2 years old, Senior was the one who believed and built this. At 9 years, Senior was the one getting the money, taking him and helping him to believe that he was going to be the greatest. So what they tell him, build the product and leave? Did Nike do that? Did any other corporation do that? But I'm supposed to just leave what I built. That don't make sense. So I don't pay attention to that.
I agree. I say keep popping your shit, man. It's been working for you this entire time, so why stop? And it don't look like it bothers your son. I think y'all play off each other well, in my honest opinion.
No, I grew up like it, so it don't matter to me.
Like you used to it, huh?
Most of the time I'm popping crap, I'm defending my son. The first time happened with Bill. Second time happened with John. We didn't start this. They came attacking us. So anytime I voice like that, that's because I'm protecting my child. And every father protect their child and be boisterous if some attack come on their child. So that's what people they don't understand.
Right. Okay, I feel you. So Kid Austin, let me ask you this, bro. You posted this a couple of days ago, right? On your I believe this is IG. You said, and I quote, at business Keyshawn, you just need attention. You're not really trying to fight. Your last fight sucked. But to entertain you with your games, if you want to fight, call your boss, Bob Arum, and tell him to send the contract. You are not at Terrence Bud Crawford or Shakur Stevenson. You will see when I get you in the ring. Trust and believe. Hashtag boxing news. What are you trying to say about business Keyshawn, Kid Austin? Are you trying to say to your boy Go Thriller that he out here pump faking, he don't really want to smoke with y'all? Is that what you're trying to say, kind sir?
In the beginning, you didn't read the beginning.
What was the beginning? My bad.
He didn't read the beginning part.
He can't see it right.
That's
there.
the
I can't see it. My bad, Senior. My bad. What was the beginning part?
He was basically saying fight somebody, because we put on our Instagram, hard thing. So he said actually fight somebody that knows how to, that can actually hit you. He's one of them, so I don't know why he commented. So, but that's just him. But I was told not to talk about Keyshawn, but I'll talk about it here.
Okay, so you don't want to talk about Keyshawn. That's cool. It's
Nah,
cool not to talk about.
Keyshawn not a factor. You talking about Keyshawn?
Yeah,
but what is Keyshawn like number 9 in the rankings? Floyd number 5.
I noticed that.
I'm not talking about Shakur. Shakur is right there. Oh, all these people are the champions. Why we gotta go?
I don't look behind.
Not backwards, but
why we
got somebody that's ranked lower if we in a position to fight a champion? We already hold a title. We hold a WBA title. So we're in line for a title shot. We don't want to talk about Keyshawn. He's talented, and I like what that brother doing. And his mom, she raised him, got him right. Keyshawn is just doing that, I think, to market himself, because he's on top. No, they don't really market their black fighters a lot. So I like what he's doing, so I'm not gonna crap on him,
I will.
But we look in the Payda one day. He's on go. We looking to fight Jojo Diaz.
I was going to ask you about that.
Whoever win, we'll take the winner.
I want Linares too. He been talking crazy.
Yeah, we got people on our side of the street to handle.
Well, it's being rumored that Shakur is about to fight Linares, so I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know. I just read that on Twitter about 30 minutes ago.
That would be good. That means he'll not. If he fight Linares, then there should be no excuse him fighting us. Then
Okay, so basically what you saying, y'all ain't really worried about business key. He got to get his weight up. Y'all want the top of the top. Y'all want Shakur or the Tank Davises of the world.
But everybody know that. We've been saying that. We've been not one. We're gonna have them. That's why we moving up in the ranks where we become mandatory. Some people move up. Just watch how many move up. Yeah. And the only one that might be left there is Keyshawn. I'm not Keyshawn, is Shakur. So we looking to fight Shakur.
Okay, so let's just say for the sake of the argument, fellas, y'all can get that fight. But we know how this goes in the sport of boxing, especially in this era. There's an A side and there's a B side. What if they say, okay, you can fight me? Shakur say, hey, man, or Tank Davis say, hey, y'all can fight us, but I'm only going to offer you 25%, kind of similar to what Devin Haney just did with Shakur. What would you do in that situation?
25% of what?
25% of the split.
What belts they got? Like, who are you? Who's the example? Is it Devin?
Yeah, like if Tank, I'm saying, because we all know Devin Haney is about to move up to 140, right? He's about to face Regis Prograis, but I think he's able to keep the belts. So I'm just saying, as a hypothetical, if Shakur had belts or Tank had belts on the line or not, there's an A side and a B side when it comes down to the split. Would you guys be okay with saying, all right, fuck it, I'll take 25% to fight you, or man, I'll take 30% or 40% just to prove I'm the best?
The thing is that if you ever did any research on us, you find out we make way more money outside the ring than we make in the ring. So 25% of a ring purse don't mean nothing to us. There's still licensing, there's still merch, there's still a lot of other things we're gonna make money off of. Sponsorship, so we're not worried about that. That's a small thing to us,
I'll fight them for chump change.
We'll donate ours to charity. I mean, and we've been said that. That's something small. Not saying we got all the money in the world, but any fight we could turn around and generate 6 figures off that fight, and not just in the ring. That's just talking about out the ring 6 figures. So sponsorships. So like Ford jumped on their sponsor. Like you make money outside. So he learned that way. So yeah, we'll take that.
Okay, so Kid Austin, I thought I just heard you say when your pops was speaking, you were basically fighting for free.
Oh yeah, because all it takes is an opportunity. Now I got the A side, so
right,
10%, 5%, it don't matter. Once I get that chance and I do what I gotta do, next thing you know, their next fight gonna be for 10% or 25%.
Right. Hey man, you got a hell of a mindset on you, bro, because we've been dealing with politics of boxing lately, with that whole Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fiasco that lasted for like 5 years and counting up until this past Saturday.
That's whack. Just fight. I mean, somebody gonna lose, somebody gonna win. Y'all both getting paid. Have a rematch clause, in there too.
How do you guys feel about fight fans and content creators talking about how much y'all should make, or what y'all should take, or what y'all should do, or who ducking who? How do you feel about that, Kid Austin?
I mean, it all goes back to opinions. At the end of the day, they don't decide nothing for us. That's some our managers and our teams decide. So they could keep saying how much we should be getting paid, But at the end of the day, what y'all call that back in the day? Pocket watch?
Yeah, pocket watching. Yeah.
That is, I mean, at the end of the day, I make what you think I should make or not. You're not getting a penny out of it. So you should focus on watching the fight and being a fight fan or whatever they do. So,
do you have any idea what your next fight is going to be or who is going to be against? Is it going to be JoJo Diaz? Because I know my favorite fighter of all time, Honora Hopkins, aka the biggest instigator in the sport of boxing today, as we speak. He stated at the podium after your last fight, he want to see you and JoJo go at it. Now, I know you guys done sparred in the past, correct? So is that another fight that you think that's more realistic than opposed to crossing the quote-unquote other side of the street to fight Shakur or a Tank?
It's not realistic to me, in my opinion, because we know Joe, and I'm not getting into that. But I feel like because realistically speaking, he's just getting the win. He had 3 losses in a row. He's not trying to have another loss. The only way he's gonna fight me is if they force him. Be like, you gotta fight him. But if he has a choice, he's not picking me first to fight. Like, just on his Instagram, he wants Ryan Garcia, a Jester rematch, or Linares. He has not called my name yet, but that's up to him and his team. I don't blame him. I mean, I'm a young, hungry, strong guy. Yeah. I mean, get your money while you can. It's almost time for him to get out. So, he better cash out. I would, if I was in his shoes, I would probably stay away from me too. But that's just me.
Do you think you guys are going to run into any political issues, being that you're with Golden Boy, which is a great company, just by the way? Because most of the smoke at 135, these guys are either with Top Rank or PBC or Man Down Promotions, like a Frank Martin. Do you guys worry anything about that? Not being able to make fights?
Nah, we gonna make fights. See,
Okay.
we did our. Most people don't know boxing, but remember, this is business. At the end of the day, boxing in a whole is a business. These belts are a business. A lot of people don't get their state belt, their regional belt, their international belt. They don't go through ranking. Like the title he hold, when he ready to call for a title shot, he's in line for the international title. That's in line for a title shot. The continental in line whenever we want to ask, because we a champion. A champion can challenge the champion. And so the WBA and them sometimes were mandated. If you ask for it, they'll mandate it. So you pass the politics when you play the right way, because at the end of the day, these belt companies make 3% off your fights. They make money every time the champion. So it's, you spending money with them. They're gonna make sure you eating too. So you want that fight, they're gonna give it to you because you've been loyal to them. So we're not gonna worry about that.
Okay, then. So if you had it your way, Kid Austin, who would you want to fight next?
Like just off like fun stuff.
It don't matter. Just whoever you want to fight. If you could say, "Hey, get this dude in the ring with me. I won't smoke with him right now." Who would that be?
All right, so my fantasy fight right now, and because I got a vendetta, I would get Keyshawn in the ring. I'll have Shakur sitting ringside, and after I torture his boy, I will look at Shakur, and then that's who I want next. Because I feel like me and Shakur, we're gonna be at the top of that list for sure. So it's gonna come down to us two, but I want to start with the example of his boy. So
Mine's is Tank.
Tank.
Okay. After he stopped Tank, he gonna show the world who he is. When he stopped Tank, then everybody gonna be like, yo, because Tank is the boogeyman at 135. And he gonna make it look so easy, and then they gonna know, because,
Yeah, we know some stuff about him.
Do you really think Tank is the boogeyman at 135? Floyd? They think. Okay, the perception. Okay, I got you.
Got the hardest hit at 135, so that makes him a boogeyman, because he could be in the 12th round and knock somebody out. So you got to fight. You can never be comfortable with Tank. So I think for 135, he is the boogeyman for them, for their generation. I believe King Austin is really the boogeyman.
I mean, come on, y'all see who y'all see licking their blood in the ring, yo. Didn't even get bothered by that headbutt. Like,
but head can't no punch can knock you out. If a head like that can't knock you out, a punch ain't doing nothing.
That was a good headbutt, because when it hit, I seen light. I was like, oh yeah, I'm dead.
You played it off though, bro. I think you at one point you started tasting the blood or some shit like that when I was watching the fight.
That spirit started tasting the blood. You asked him if they asked him in an interview.
Yeah, I was like, I did that. That's
they asked them. Like, nah, that was something else. That was the blood, because you don't know that spirit took over in there. And exactly what it was supposed to do.
I remember him saying something about he didn't want to look up at the scoreboard because you really didn't want to see how it was leaking or something.
Yeah, I did anyway, but when I did it, I'm here. I got to do it anyway, so I was one more round.
Yeah.
I like it though, like not like going through like the stitching afterwards and having the marks, but it felt good. Like,
yeah, man, to face that kind of adversity in your first main event, like that.
Gladiator, that's a mark. Like, hell yeah, I went through it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to sound weird or nothing, but it was like, it felt good.
Like, pop your shit, man. Hey, pop your shit, man. To me, you show that you got a lot of grit. Man, you got a lot of grit. You got some dog in you. That's what I took from it.
Ben had dog in him. That's why he loved fighting. I mean, fighting. He's not a soft one. He a quiet one, but he's a fighter. He loves.
That's
fighting.
why I told y'all. Oh man, I don't want to get back into it, but when I said we could go outside in the back, I wasn't playing.
When you were talking to Business Key, huh?
Right at the Devin Haney fight, we could go right outside, then come back in like nothing.
So what did he say to you, Kid Austin, after you said that? Did his energy shift, or did he just start putting on the show for the people he was with? How did that go?
He didn't hear. He's sitting right. Him and my dad talking. I'm like, yo, we can go in the back. He looked dead at me and looked back with my dad.
Nah,
and
but
like,
we gonna be politically correct. We ain't gonna
yeah, I ain't gonna. But it's like
that don't matter. Keyshawn is just promoting. That's all he doing. And we're not gonna hate promoting.
I mean, I did. I mean, to your point, I just seen Frank Martin pull up on Business Key, and his energy was kind of different. He ain't had that same energy he was having in them interviews shitting on Frank Martin. I'm just saying, I see what y'all see sometimes.
Promoting himself, that's just business.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
You're a businessman.
But it's like you gotta draw the line. You're not fighting my dad. Like I ain't talking to your mama like that.
Nah, not gonna even get into that though. Leave them, let them be. Let's get off the Keyshawn thing because we promoting them the more we talk about them. So
right, I agree with that. I agree with that. So let me ask you this, Senior, because about 5 minutes ago you said your son would stop Gervonta Tank Davis. That's a viral soundbite, bro. Like, what in Tank do you see that will make you say that your son would stop Gervonta? Because he got a beak on him. I'd have seen Tank take some big shots.
You gonna
what that mean? Nah, you don't got that don't mean anything. I mean,
okay.
What I'm supposed to say, my son gonna lose?
No, not at all. I'm just saying, like,
I've seen my son gonna lose again. Well, I'm gonna manifest that.
Right.
So that wouldn't make any sense.
Right.
So we know stuff other people.
No, that's irrelevant though. That's irrelevant. The bottom line is is what you speak, you manifest.
That's a fact.
Put into the universe, and I've been put that in the universe. Listen, I've been saying this for 2 years. You never had champions come out and say no, that ain't true. So the thing is, we get the people that's watching your viewers, and they can say, "Oh, nah, he's a lie." But why didn't nobody come out and say it ain't the truth? When they asked Calvin about it, Calvin said, "Well, he spoiled him. I wasn't there." You know. So the thing is, I'm not talking things that's not facts. I'm not just here to be not those type of individuals. We fighters. We born fighters. He's a third generation. This is our business. This is our family business, and we know fighters is in there to get jaws broken, eye sockets broken. That's what we in there to do. So, man, them guys, they different. They about money. They come from the Mayweather era. It was a difference, and it's nothing wrong with the Mayweather era. But my daddy raised us off of the Henry Armstrong era and the Sugar Ray Robinson. That's what he was raised up since 8 studying while he was home. So he's not in this pitter patter and people leave the ring and nobody bleeding out, swollen eye, broken nose. That ain't how it's gonna be with him. They get in the ring, they're gonna look like fight, win, lose, or draw. They so it is what it is. So if that's the soundbite, it is what it is. Tank, when he get in the ring, we gotta stop Tank. What make Tank any different than anybody else?
Touche.
Right. What any different than Devin or different than Shakur? I think Shakur would beat Tank. People
I do too. I'm one of them people that think that too, though. Yep.
So what beat Shakur? Why won't we say won't beat Tank?
Right.
Now like I said, we've been in these camps with them, getting them ready for their fight. So we ain't talking some bull crap that we don't know. Y'all can ask them yourselves.
And I was 17 at the time too.
You was only 17, and how old was Tank when y'all sparred?
They was champions. This was only 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So this was only 2 years ago.
Floyd only been pro like 3 years because it was one COVID. He had all these fights. He fought first year 8 times in 1 year. He fought 4 times last year. So he's the most active fighter and everything else. So these people, they know. Just ask them about him. Fan that needs to wonder if Pops is bullshit, and tell him to walk up to Tank, walk up to Devin, the thing where he buckled Devin and hurt Devin and getting him ready for the Gamboa fight. And Devin broke him, and or the Robert Easton Jr. or the Tank camps or the Adrian Broner camps, the Spawn Sean Porter getting ready for Crawford. I mean, this could go on. So Jojo Diaz getting ready for his camp and whatnot. Like, the fans, I'm glad the fans are viewing now. And they could get to see Kid Austin, the up and coming greatest boxer of all time.
Hey, Kid Austin, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Tank's power in sparring? Do you think his power is kind of like overrated or?
We don't tell Spawn.
Okay, I got you. Okay, my bad. I understand.
Fighting him. We'll say that, but we're not fighting him next in line, so that wouldn't be right to him.
I'll just say all these fighters' power is overrated because, I mean, if you work out your neck, you got solid neck. You got
Brother,
solid
you're giving away tips, bro. You're giving away tips.
Right.
That's all. Ain't looking it up. We're not into the easy.
We do what we gotta do, so we don't feel punches like that. Like, it's a fight.
No, right, it's a fight.
Okay, so let me ask you this, kid Austin. I heard your pops bring up Sugar Ray Robinson, Henry Armstrong. Growing up as a kid, who did you kind of pattern your fighting style after? Or did you have a favorite fighter, or was it a multitude of fighters that you kind of looked at and said, I'm gonna take this from him, and I'm gonna take that from him?
Oh, you talk that's a me question then.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
It's a
put
me
stuff in
question.
me, but I didn't want to be like nobody else. I want to be me. I
Mm.
want to be Schofield. I want to like, from my dad, mix up a bunch of fighters to put into me. But me personally, I never looked at a fighter and be like, I want to fight. Like, I mean, probably when I was young, I like looked at Floyd Mayweather. I want to be Mayweather. But like, it wasn't. I wanted to make my style like that or fight like that.
Yeah, he wouldn't know because he didn't develop. He didn't develop himself. Most fighters don't develop themselves. The coach, so that would be a coach question. But you looking at Sugar Ray Robinson. You look at the Willie Pett foot movement when you see his foot movement. You see the Marvin Hagler switch ups when you see his switch ups there. You see the Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Lennon with the speed and how he do things. So that's the ones that I had him study. And then sometimes you see the Sweet Pea, the Whitaker in there when he could go down with the head movement.
And we,
Nothing yet. My yada happened towards the end of the round before last. So next round he outboxed this dude. He was the dude couldn't even touch him. That's when y'all gonna see the best out of him, when there's a form of danger in there. But you know, y'all didn't see nothing yet.
Okay, so Senior, let me flip it. Who was your favorite fighter growing up to watch?
All of them.
All of them? You didn't just have one particular favorite fighter?
Nah, because it's 5 styles of boxing. So if you turn a particular fighter, what you doing with the other 4 styles of boxing? Let's say I took Ali, who's an outboxer. So what about the former? What about the slugger? What about the boxer puncher? So you got to have favorites in each one if you know the science of boxing. And you see different ones because he know all 5 styles. So for every style there's a counter style. And every style is a certain defense. And that defense got a counter style against that. So when he get in the ring with people, he just gonna busy and break these people down.
Okay then. Hey man, do you prefer? Well, I guess that. Let me ask you this. How can I ask you this? Do you feel like you're harder to hit when you're in a southpaw position or orthodox?
He trying to get the juice. He trying to find out how to beat you.
I mean, I gotta ask the questions that the people want to know, man. I mean, you know.
Not getting hit in both. They said the last fight, his average he get per round, if any, is eight shots. I say damn near that's a lot. I say 5. 5. I mean, we not trying to get hit, right? It's not cool to get hit.
Right. I mean, your son got a 73.33% KO percentage, man. So to me, he's sleeping shit. So he definitely not getting hit a lot from what I can see.
Oh, wait till the next one. He don't even got his grown man strength. He's 20 years old. He not. Imagine how he gonna be sleeping when he get his grown man body. He don't even got his grown man body yet. So this is gonna be amazing. Stay tuned.
Already, man. Do you know when your next fight will be? Due to the cut under your eye, do you have to take a little bit more time off than usual?
I mean, we gotta see the sparring first, but it's supposed to be for like, I think the end of September.
First week in October. In October, it might be San Antonio waiting for the word. They was asking JoJo Diaz, but we waiting for the word on that. Either way, we're gonna be there. We're gonna put on the show.
Do you think you're gonna headline again, or maybe on somebody else's card as a co-main event?
Headlining again for sure.
Headline again. Yeah. I like how Golden Boy pushing you though, man. I be seeing you with B-Hop. I see you with Oscar all the time. Eric Gomez. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Golden Boy. They doing their thing with y'all, man.
Motion.
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
You didn't hear it?
promotion company.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know, people said we was crazy when we first went over there.
Why they say that?
They just told me I was bugging. They said, "Oh, they don't treat black fighters right. Y'all crazy. He should leave his dad. His dad is crazy." You know, all that now. People like, "Oh my God, they treat y'all so good." Like it
So
is
let
what
me
it is.
guess, is this the pro PBC crowd that was telling you to sign with Al Heyman so you can only fight one time a year? Are those the people you're talking about, Floyd Senior?
All the way around, they just all of them had a bad stigma about golden boy and black fighters. They start talking about Ellis, what was that guy named Ellis that they put on the shelf and got rid of, and all this other stuff.
Rashidi Ellis, yeah.
But they forgot all the fighters.
Yeah,
that
didn't
go
he just get knocked out his last fight or something like that?
Yeah, he got stopped by Villa towards the end. He was winning the whole fight, in my opinion, but he gassed out. He didn't have enough power to keep him off.
No, I'm not throwing no shade on him, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, something went wrong. Either he didn't work hard or something. So you can't just put it on a whole bunch of they didn't treat black fighters right when they only dropped one black fighter. Probably, you know,
they might have dropped a couple. But either way, they developed a lot of black fighters. So we knew going with them, they know how to develop fighters like they did Deontay Wilder, like they did Floyd May, all these other fighters that went to PBC. Golden Boy and Oscar was the one who developed them. They was fighting under Golden Boy at first. So, you know, I know they know how to develop superstars. That's why we went there. But people didn't understand that.
Okay, so Kid Austin, this time next year, my brother, where do you see yourself being in the sport of boxing? Do you think you'll be a champion? Do you think you'll be a pay-per-view star? How do you see your career playing out by this time next year?
The WBA belt.
WBA belt?
Yep.
What, the title, world belt, intercontinental belt?
World belt.
Because you got Vasily Lomachenko in front of you right now. You got Frank the Ghost Martin, you got William Cepeda, and then you got Isak Cruz, who last performance left a lot to be desired, in my honest opinion. And then, of course, you got Tank as the regular champion, and then Devin Haney as the super champion.
See, so we don't got no competition. That's all you tuned it out. I mean, dead serious. Like, you said that saying something. I didn't get that part. Was you?
You said, well, you kind of breaking in and out, Pops. What'd you say?
Saying it like you were saying something like it was competition up there.
No, I'm just listening to names that's in front of your son, man. I mean, there's some good names up there. I'm not saying that your son can't beat him, or if he can beat him. I'm just throwing the names out there.
The only competition is behind us. And he like number 7. That's the only competition.
You said who? You kind of broke out again.
Shakur.
Okay. So you guys got a lot of respect for Shakur, huh?
Nah, not really. I just like his movement. I like his. I'm saying out of all of them, he'll be the best competition. I didn't say won't knock him out or nothing. I'm just saying that best competition out of all of them.
Okay, then. Hey, man, let the people know where they can find you, Kid Austin, on IG, social media, Facebook, and beyond.
At Kid_Austin1 on Instagram. I don't.
That was so dry.
And Twitter, I think it's Kid Austin 11.
Yeah.
You don't have no TikTok, you don't have no Snapchat or anything like that, YouTube?
Nah, we got it, but we don't really use it much.
Okay, and what?
Go to Instagram. We on Instagram mostly.
IG, yeah, I follow y'all on Instagram. I follow Kid Austin. Pops, do you have IG?
Nah, I just be
okay then.
Sometimes I answer messages on his, or I might put a comment up on his.
Okay, then. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. I had a great time tonight. Shout out to y'all for pulling up, man. Good luck to you in your future endeavors, man. And I would definitely be in tune with your fights, bro. Salute.
Oh, thank you.
And thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me read some of these comments to see what's popping. Shout out to the Wolfpack. Let me see. Let me scroll to the top. Shout out to my guy, Rock One, man. I see he said that's what's up. I appreciate it, my brother. Shout out to Boxing Guy 7. He says, salute E Thriller, the Black Picasso. How are you, kind sir? What up to my guy X, man? I see you. He said, salute E3 in the Wolfpack. I got my popcorn ready. Shout out to my guy, Young Money. Al Moolah is in the building. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? What up to my dog, Martin Machine? I see you. Moolah said, peace and love to E3 in the Wolfpack. I appreciate it. What up to Judah? He said, salute E3 in the chat. What up to my guy, Mr. 214? And I'm on that bullshit again. Shout out to my nigga IOTBA. What's popping? What up to Brian Bowden? He said, what up, E3 in the Woodpack? North Omaha in the building. Made a 500 bet at the weigh-in. Dude from Dallas run off on me. Damn. Hey, man, don't feel too bad, bro. I made a bet on here, and I'm pretty sure you done heard about it by now. But I still ain't got paid my $1,000 for Bud sending Earl Smith to sleep experts. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Salute. Up to IOTBA again. He said, go Thriller. What up to Boxing Nerd 101? My brother from Canada. He said, what's good? E3 was popping. Shout out to my brother in real life, the General Big Fish is in the building. I appreciate it. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Shout out to my guy IOTBA for that Cash App donation. He said for Kodak, and great interview. Hey, man, I appreciate your love and support. And let me find my clip because you already know. I got to get you right, fam. Hit it! Shout out to IOTBA. Shout out to the General. Shout out to Mike Wilson. I see ya. Let me see, man. Boxing Nerd said hopefully that cut from the headbutt heals up because that shot was nasty. Yeah, man, I totally agree. It looked like his shit healing up, though, bro. He ain't sweating it, so he should be back in the ring in no time. Y'all just going back and forth. Judah said, great interview thus far. Hey, man, I appreciate it, my brother. Shout out to Goldie Logue. The OG on the panel was popping. He said, E3, what's up, little bro? Ain't nothing, man. Just painting these pictures so vividly with my words. What's popping? Who haven't I got, man? Who haven't I got? Judah said, talk that talk. Yeah, man, Senior gonna pop his shit. I like they father and son dynamic, man. They one of my favorite father-son duos in the sport of boxing. I got to put them up there with the likes of a Devin the Dream Haney and Bill Haney. And to me, they right behind them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think they go good. Hand to hell. They mesh real well. Let me see, man. Let me see. Who haven't I got? What up to Ray New? What up, ASAP? ASAP, 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 ASAP. Yeah, man. Let me see. What up, Rondo? He said, hey, I know that kid. That's kid from Austin. Yes, sir. What up, Biz Tax? I ain't never seen you and this bitch was popping. He said Charlo will avenge the loss of Spence. I don't know, bro, because I don't think Charlo gonna get past Canelo. That's just my personal opinion, but it remains to be seen. Hopefully, Charlo can beat Canelo so they can make the fight happen between him and Bud. It'll be a bigger fight. My brother, General Big Fish, put that bug in my ear today, so I'm like, you know what? I might be open to that. I don't know, bro. We'll see. We'll see. What up to Sly Tendencies? He said, shout out Mid-Austin. He said, you will smoke Rolly like a blunt. Yeah, man, he'll beat the shit out of Rolly. That's a fight I would love to see him fight. What up to Woo 36? He said, E-Thriller, this is a dope show. I see more interviews like this coming. I appreciate it, fam. I appreciate it. What up to my dog, the BFB Master Q, Quentin Brandley? I see you, my right, brother. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? Let me see. Who haven't I got? What up, Alex? I see you, boy. What up, Lash Puma? I see you. What up, RIPGG? Let me see. What up, Buzz Right Hand? He said E3 was popping. How are you? I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So, hey, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all drop some comments in the playback. Hit that like button. Let me know that you enjoyed the show. And until next time, I am gone. Shout out to my guy, Wesley. I see you. I see you. Holla. I appreciate that, Brian. I appreciate it, my brother. I'm gone. Holla.
I got your shit. Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want?
Hold on, y'all. Stop the presses. Shout out to my right brother, man, the BFB Master Q, for sending me that Cash App donation. He said for that we outside. Hey, man, if you want it, you can get it.
I'm outside.
We outside.
I'm back outside.
We back outside.
I'm drunk as a fish in the water with no legs.
Pressure! Pressure!
Hey, man, I'll be back on tomorrow night. Peace.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound. Killing these topics with analytics. Silencing all the critics. Trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing. So antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait.
I am the greatest.
Yeah, I said it.